Hello and welcome. Good morning, my cello students. This is a complete new venture for me. I thought I would have a go at making some short videos looking at each movement of the first Bach Suite is my intention, and in that route we might look at some small fragments of technique for a bit of inspiration during the time we're isolated. First you might check that you're tuned up, and since the key of the first suite is G major, I would recommend you take that as a really nice comfortable scale to warm yourself up. Now, I won't always play you the scale that I might suggest. I'm just going to remind you that when you do the warm-up scale, think about your finger action, that you gradually add them as you go up and peel them away as you come down, and that we have nice sliding shifts as we move up to the top, so that first finger remains in contact the whole way as we move up to the top register and back again. Breathing is very important. It's very good for our relaxation, brings oxygen to the muscles so that you can play comfortably and make good tone quality. Now, don't neglect your usual warm-ups. We know what they are. Left hand pizzicato, in any pattern you like, twice per string, alternating the dynamics, and my latest addition, if you might recall, is some head movement. I'll remind you, we'll look away to the right. Now loud. Get ready to breathe. Great, and ideally, if you're sitting correctly and comfortably, your cello won't move when you try that bottom C string with a very loud pizzicato. So that's a reminder of one of our left-hand warm-ups that we've recently been undertaking. And the bow, and one of the simplest ones could be the long C. I'll remind you of this. We sit on the C string, looking at a perpendicular or right angle with the string, which will look as if you're pointing right away from yourself, and that is correct. Just really relax the arm, so we're looking to drop the elbow, and with your breath you may begin, and we'll crescendo to the point and back. Now obviously you can do this a few times just to get yourself really feeling relaxed and seated and comfortable with the sound in your cello. I'll remind you that in that exercise we're really looking at the strength of the forearm here to create the louder sound in the upper half of the bow, and that your breath is everything to make sure things are relaxed and you really are bringing your arm weight into your instrument, and it'll sound beautiful. You can try this on any string, but the C string is quite a good one to really use gravity. Now moving onwards, we've got a couple of our typical warm-ups there. We've thought of a scale for the key of the Bach's first suite. Now, some of you may already have the Feuillard 60 exercise book. I'll show you the cover. That's this one. And don't worry if you don't have it, because I will make material available after this video and send it by PDF to your email account. What I'm looking at is number 6 in this book, and this one is a string crossing exercise, and the first line of it actually uses the same chords as in the very beginning of the G major Prelude. These chords are as such. And that with that movement of the hand, looking at block chords, adding on fingers or taking away in as economic a movement as possible, we can really prepare for that first prelude. The string crossing in the Feuillard is not the same as the Bach, but it's useful. So we'll be looking at the whole bow crossing between two strings, like this. Some of the things we will consider in this is moving to the flat of the hair as you go to the point, trying to use the whole bow, trying to think about evenly spacing across the bow is basically what we're calling bow management. And you can even just pick one of those bars, one of those chords, and play it on a little repeating loop and take some relaxation with that and just feel really like your shoulders are dropping, and you can really enjoy the warm tone of the beautiful cello. Now, as this is my very first video, I'm going to stop it here as being just over 5 minutes, and I'll make sure I provide material, and I'll be looking at each corner of each movement that we look at in the first Bach Suite in subsequent videos. Well, I hope this has been a reasonably good start. I'll look forward to your positive feedback about other things you might like to see or ways that I might execute better. Thank you very much. See you soon.